हेलो फ्रेंड्स, केजी क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको द एड्रेस बाई मार्गा मिंको सेकंड पार्ट बताएंगे। अगेन आई हियर द अननेचुरल साउंड ऑफ माई वॉइस एंड आई वेंट ऑन। आई रिमेंबर माई मदर वंस आस्क्ड मी इफ आई वुड हेल्प हर पॉलिश द सिल्वर. It was a very long time ago and I was probably bored that day, or perhaps I had to stay at home because I was ill. As she had never asked me before, I asked her which silver she meant, and she replied, surprised, that it was the spoons, forks, and knives, of course, and that was the strange things. I did not know the cutlery we ate of every day was silver. The girl laughed again. I bet you do not know it is either. I looked intensely at her. What we eat with? She asked. Well, do you know? She hesitated. She walked to the sideboard and wanted to open a drawer. I said, look, it is in here. I jumped up. I was forgetting the time. I must catch my train. She had her hand on the drawer. Do not you want to wait for my mother? No, I must go. I walked to the door. The girl pulled the drawer open. I can find my own way. As I walked down the passage, I heard the jingling of spoons and forks. At the corner of the road, I looked up at the nameplate, Marconi Street. It said I had been at number 46. The address was correct, but now I did not want to remember it anymore. I would not go back there because the objects that are linked in your memory with the familiar life of former times instantly lose their value when severed from them. You see them again in strange surroundings. And what should I have done with them in a small rented room? Then a handful of cutlery fitted in the narrow table drawer. I resolved to forget the address of all the things I had to forget. That would be the easiest. Cutlery means a trade of a cutler, कैंची छुरी का व्यापार. Jingling means a sound of spoon, खनखनाहट. Instantly means immediately, क्षण मात्र में. दोबारा मैंने अपनी आवाज़ को अप्राकृतिक सा पाया और मैं शुरू रही. मुझे याद है एक बार मेरी माँ ने मुझसे पूछा कि क्या मैं चांदी के बर्तन पॉलिश करने में उनकी सहायता कर सकूंगी. यह काफ़ी समय पूर्व की बात है और संभवतः मैं उस दिन काफ़ी उकता गई थी या फिर बीमार होने के कारण घर पर थी, क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझे पहले कभी ऐसा करने को नहीं बोला था. मैंने पूछा कि कौन से चांदी के बर्तन, और उन्होंने हैरान होकर जवाब दिया था कि चम्मच, कांटे, छुरियाँ. सचमुच. और यह बहुत विचित्र बात थी कि जिस चाकू छुरी से हम खाना खाते थे वे चांदी के थे. मैं यह बात नहीं जानती थी. वह लड़की दोबारा से हंसी. मैं शर्त लगा सकती हूँ कि तुम भी नहीं जानती. मैंने उसे ध्यानपूर्वक देखा. हम किन चीज़ों से खाते हैं, उसने पूछा. अच्छा, क्या तुम जानती हो? वह सच्चाई. वह साइड बोर्ड की ओर गई और दराज खोलना चाहती थी. मैं देखती हूँ यही पर हैं वे. मैं एकदम से उठी. मैं समय भूल रही थी. मुझे अपनी रेलगाड़ी पकड़नी चाहिए. वह अपना हाथ दराज पर रखे थी. तुम मेरी माँ का इंतज़ार नहीं करती? नहीं, मुझे अवश्य जाना चाहिए. मैं दरवाजे पर तक गई. लड़की ने दरवाज़ा खोल दिया. मैं अपना रास्ता स्वयं खोज सकती हूँ. जैसे ही मैं गलियारे के अंदर से जा रही थी, मैंने चम्मचों व कांटों की परस्पर टकराने की आवाज़ सुनी. सड़क के किनारे पर जाकर मैंने ऊपर उस नाम की प्लेट को देखा जिस पर मार्कोनी स्ट्रीट लिखा. मैं 46 नवंबर में गई. पता सही था, परंतु अब मैं इसे याद नहीं करना चाहती थी. मैं पुरानी चीज़ों की ओर ध्यान नहीं देना चाहती थी, क्योंकि जिन वस्तुओं का मेल तुम्हारी स्मृति से है तो भूतकाल के समय से संबद्ध है, तुरंत अपने महत्व को खो देती है. तुम दोबारा उन्हें वातावरण में विचित्र देखते हो. और फिर मैं किराए के छोटे से कमरे में, जहाँ पर दीवार के कागज़ काले पड़कर फट गए थे और खिड़कियों पर अब भी लटके थे और जहाँ केवल मुट्ठी भर कांटे, छुरी इत्यादि एक सकरी सी मेज की दराज में रख दी गई थी। मैं उन सामानों को ले जाकर क्या करती? मेरा पता भूल जाने का इरादा था। मुझे सभी चीज़ों को भूलना था जो मेरे लिए सर्वाधिक आसान था। क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट, हैव यू कम बैक, सेड द वुमन। I thought that no one had come back. Does this statement give some clue about the story? Yes. If yes, what is it? Answer. The statement, have you come back, said the woman. I thought that no one come back. Yes, this statement gives some clue about the story. The clue is about the liberation bar. Mrs. Darling moved forward her friend's daughter in front of her as her friend's daughter confronted the liberation war. There was no chance of returning alive from the bar, but her friend's daughter came back alive, and the top of that was claiming her mother's articles alive. Mrs. Darling the dumb, she felt that all the things were going away beyond her access, and she was unhappy on coming back of her friend's daughter from the bar. All this indicates Mrs. Darling's dishonesty, baked nature, greed and cleverness. Question second. The story is divided into pre-war and post-war times. What hardships do you think the girl underwent during these times? Answer. I think the girl underwent through a lot of hardships. The girl never paid attention of taking care of her mother's things and took them for granted. When she returned after joining Liberation War, she felt the things missing from the home. There was a hardship to trust that her mother had given those belonging to someone. She doubted at Mrs. Darling. She visited her home 2 times but realized her unwillingness for returning those belongings back. She did not show her interest in those things that suffered a lot of hardships. Question third. Why did the narrator of the story want to forget the address? Answer. The narrator of the story wanted to forget the address because he had returned after joining at Liberation Bar. The girl went to Mrs. Darling's house to claim her mother's belongings. Mrs. Darling was a clever, dishonest, and greedy lady who paid no attention of returning the belongings to Mrs. S.'s daughter. She disliked the narrator returning the and even did not let her enter into her house. The narrator saw her mother's things at Mrs. Darling's place but could not recover them. Question 4. The address is a story of human predicament that follow war comment. Answer. The story, the address, narrates the impacts caused to the society after liberation war. The war destroys the humanity and brings destruction. This story narrates the personal life of the author after she comes back joining in a liberation war for her country. The girl did not only find her mother passing away but also she paid no heed her mother's valuable things. She visited Mrs. Darling's home trying to recover the belongings back. She looked at Mrs. Darling's unwillingness to give the things back and determined to sacrifice the valuable things and to forget Mrs. Darling's address to which her sorrowful memories are linked with. So the address is a story of human predicament that follows war. Thanks, best of luck.